Hi everybody. Welcome to iitiansgateclasses classes. I'm Dheeraj Misra, your mentor for general aptitude. What we are going to do here is we will solve question from GATE 2023. Some of the 10 questions that can help you examine, like that can give you kind of acceleration to get going for GATE 2024, right? So please join the session, and this session is live, so you guys can also you know give your answers during the session so that I can match. Okay, so let us begin here. The very first, so we are going to solve question from general aptitude, right? And there are 10 questions, right? There will be 10 questions, and questions are from different, like verbal aptitude, special aptitude, and quantitative aptitude, as well as English. So, yeah. So let us begin the session here. The very first question is in front of your screen, right? So we can have the first question from English. Okay. So please let me know which option can be correct here. Okay. So I will wait also for a couple of seconds. Okay. You can say for your answers, and I can match with the, yeah, from the official key. So can we have the first question, guys? He did not manage to fix the car. Okay. So he dash in the garage, right? So which option can be fit here, right? Like got it fixed, getting it fixed. Okay, it cannot be correct answer, right? Getting, okay, cannot be correct. Get fixed. This can also be, I believe, not should not be correct. Okay, and did I mean got fixed. So which option can be correct here? Anybody, please tell me which option is correct. Those who are from mechanical engineering or any branch of engineering, those who are watching, okay, this session. So they can comment here and let me know the answer. Yeah, fine. So what we can do here is the very good. You can say the very good. This is kind of a phrase that you have to use, right? So these options are not correct. You can say the option A will be correct. He did not manage. The phrase did not manage to fix the car himself implies what? Okay, the person attempted to repair the car, but it was not successful, right? Okay, it was unsuccessful. So got it fixed indicate what is the meaning of got it fixed, right? It indicates that, okay, they might have got for some kind of external help also, right? I mean, somebody might have helped, so he got it fixed. Somebody came and helped to fix it. So this is the correct answer for this question. You can say option A, right? So getting is fixed is what? It is kind of future action, or you can say ongoing action, right? Not completed action in the past, right? And get fixed means what? It is kind of what? Habitual actions, okay? And got fixed, okay? So you need this word it, okay? It should be present. So that is the best choice for this, okay? Let us move to next question. This question was from English, and one mark is very simple. And question number two is again, as I told you, the pattern, like analogy based question. Okay, analogy. So planting is to seed, we plant the seed, okay? So raising is to what, right? So there are options like child, temperature, height, lift, okay? So which option can be best suited here? Okay, so can somebody tell me here which options can be suited here? With the help of your common sense that you can go for, and you should not leave such kind of a question, okay? Yes. Guys, tell me which option can be correct. Those who are live right now, yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you the options. So option A will be correct only. Since you can relate seed as a child only, and we raise child, right? So planting seed means you can say raising child. Okay, these are the options which are unnecessary given, right? So you can eliminate these options, right? So this is the question anybody can solve, despite you don't know the meaning, but at least you know how, like we were the child and we have been raised by our parents, right? Yeah. Let us solve this question, question number three. And this question is, you can say they have given some sort of a pie chart here, right? This pie chart correspond to the universities, and this pie chart correspond to college, right? And there are some sector they have defined, like grade 2, and the grade 1. So the this sector is 31%, okay? So let us read the question first and then try to answer. Okay. It's a very easy question, and you guys can solve it. Those who knows the concept of percentage. A certain country was like a certain country has 504 university. Total number of universities are 504 and 25,951 colleges. And these are you can say that categorized into grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, as shown in the given pie chart, right? So what is the percentage? What is the percentage correct to one decimal place of higher education institution, okay, college and the university that fall into grade 3, right? Grade 3. Okay, that is very important to keep in mind. So which option can be correct? So you have to find what is the percentage correct to one decimal place of higher education, right? Institution like college and university that fall into grade, you can say that third. So anybody please tell me the answer. How can we solve this question? Those who are from mechanical engineering or any branch of engineering, those who are watching us, so they can participate in the discussion and can answer the question, right? Because I'm going to give you the method, the way we will get the answer. But yeah, yes, come on. Okay. So first of all, they have given the number of universities, that is 509, okay, 504, okay. So number of universities in the country is nothing but what, 504, and number of college they have given, right? So grade 3 correspond to what percentage, that you have to okay, and grade 3 here, college, in terms of college, if you see 23%. So what is 7% of 504, you have to find first, right? So you can say that 7% of 504, 7% means 7 by 10 into, I mean 7 by 100 into 504, right? Which is nothing but approximately you can write this as 3528, right? And the number of college that fall into grade 3, right, is nothing but 23% of this. Okay, so you can say that 23% of, okay, 25 9. This is how we have to make observation. Okay, 951. So if you don't know how fast we can compute, so as these percentage does not belong to the familiar one, so you can use the calculator. So it is nothing but 23 into 25951 upon, you can say that 100, right? So the approximately you're going to get around 5968.73, right? Okay, so the required percentage is going to be what? Required percentage they are asking. Okay, so what is going to be the required percentage? The required percentage is nothing but the total number of universities and the college that fall into grade 3. You can say that the required percentage is going to be, you add these upon total. Total is nothing but what, 504 plus 25. Okay, this is total given, this is total. If you add these, right, and whatever percentage we have computed, which falls under grade 3, you can say, is nothing but this. So we can add here, so it is nothing but 30.28. Some sort of calculation is there, using calculator we have to solve, otherwise manually it will take time, right? And you can add this 504 plus 259, 51, right? So if you add and multiply by 100%, right, so you're going to get approximately, 22.69%. Approximately you can say that 22.7, right? Option A will be correct for this question. Yeah, so it's a right choice. Yes, Sayyid. Okay, Akib Ahmed. It is live session. Okay, so you can participate, right? See, as you can see, this question was not that difficult. Okay, it looks very big question, but simply you have to do some sort of calculation. Since it is a 1 mark question, you still try to put your effort, right? And you don't have to actually calculate it. Okay, nearby, just using calculator you can do. Let's move to next question. Question number 4, guys. Okay, so the clock concept we have discussed also in the aptitude class, right? So the minute hand and the second hand the clock cross each other dash times between 9:15 a.m. and the 9:45 a.m. on a day, right? So can we solve this question, guys? And What option you guys can tell me? Yes, which option can be correct here, and how you're going to proceed it? So the minute hand and the second hand of the clock, okay, minute hand and the second hand of the clock, yes, will cross each other. How many? Okay, that is what the question is, right? So how many times they are going to cross? You can say cross it. Okay, so the pattern is very simple. The pattern is straight away. Okay, you can just look at and you can understand it. Okay, so if you try to see here, starting from 9 a.m., right, and going up to, you can say that 9:45 a.m., 9:15 to 9 a.m., 9:45 a.m., right? So how many times you can say the minute hand and the second hand of the clock will cross each other? Yes. So the minute hand and the second hand will cross each other one time every minute, that we know, right? One time every minute. Okay. So after, you can say one time, like nine, after 9:15 it will be 9:16, right? Then 17, right? Okay, and so on and so forth, right? So that you have to count, okay, till what? Till 45, right? So 16, 19, 18. So you have to count, right? Okay, how many? So that is very important to keep in mind. So from 15 onwards, 15 to 45. So what is the, how many times, how can you find out how many numbers are there, how many steps are there, you can say, right? So that will be 45 minus 15, that is nothing but 30. So answer for this question is 30, right? That you have to keep in mind, right? So I hope this makes sense to all, right? Yes. Let's move to next question. So this question was asked, okay, this is nothing but I mean, some figures are given, okay, non-verbal question, I mean, okay, uh, the symbols are these, circle and this kind of symbols, you can understand, triangle and, square are to be filled, one in each box, okay. And this kind of question we also share on daily basis, you might have seen, uh, okay. As shown below, the rules for filling in the four symbols are as follows, right? Every row and every column must contain each of the four symbol. This is the first step that you have to follow, right? The first rule that you have to follow is what? Every row and every column must contain each of the four symbol. Okay, each of the four symbol, I mean, what they have said there, there, each row or column should have distinct symbols, right? Distinct symbol, guys, okay. Same symbol should not be present, understand, that is very important to keep in mind. Every 2 by 2 square delineated by bold line must contain each of the four symbols, right? Each means, it is just like, you can say that, you might have seen, suppose you have got a matrix like this, a big, and you're just cutting it, right? So this is the square, this partitioning, okay. So in these partitions, okay, different symbols should be there, okay. Must contain each symbol means there is a question mark, there is a circle, okay. So there should be, not the question mark or a circle, there should be some sort of a this kind of thing, yeah. So which symbol would occupy the box marked question mark? Okay, in the partially, you can say partially filled figure. So here, what symbol we have to put? Can somebody tell me here, guys? Yeah, anyone? Which option can be correct? This is a very good question. Okay, so this question does not need any sort of concept. Okay, anybody can solve such type of question. Acha, option, what you said? Okay, fine. So let me check here. Okay, so if you see here, okay, this is very good question, right? So what you can do here is, uh, yeah. So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but triangle here, right? You can see we have to find this. Okay, we have to find this. Understood. So which option can be correct? Let me check. Somebody has answered also. Hmm. Yes, star is correct. Okay, star is going to be the correct answer for this question, right? Star is going to be the correct answer for this question. Okay. So, Sayyed, can you tell me what logic you have used here? So, what they have given here is see, every column and the row, every column and every row must contain each of the four symbol, right? So, if see this row has got, okay, if you see this row has got this circle, right? And this column cannot have the circle here. Remember, this is very important to keep in mind, okay? So, circle will not be present. Understand? Now, this row has got this triangle, right? So triangle will also not present. Understand? That is very important and that is very clear also. Okay. Now there is a choice between what, guys? There is a choice between this and this. So this will be the right choice for this. Okay. This can also be not correct. Okay. I think this is clear for all, right? So this is how you have to understand the question. Okay. Fine. Let us start and go for next question. Question number 6. Oh, same as Sudoku. Okay, great. So people are smart enough, right? Okay. In a recently held parent teaching meeting, okay, the teacher had complained very. See, whenever this kind of passages are given, you don't have to get scared. Okay, read the passage, answer the okay, and go for like yeah, we might get the right answer. Okay, but don't use your brain. Basically, you have to answer the question according to the given passage. In a recently held parent teaching teacher meeting, the teachers had very few complaints about Ravi. Okay? Very few complaints about Ravi, right? So after all, Ravi was hard-working and kind student. Incidentally, almost all the Ravi's friends at the school were hard-working and the kind too, right? But the teacher drew attention to Ravi's complete lack of interest in the sport. Okay, so Ravi was not having complete interest in the sport. The teacher believed that, along with some of his friends who showed similar disinterest in the sports, Ravi indeed to engage in some sports for his overall development. Okay, Ravi needed to engage in some sports for his overall development based only on the information provided above. They have written only on okay whatever information has been provided. You have to answer the question accordingly. Okay. So which of the following statement can logically inferred with certainty, right? So which option can be correct, guys? Question option 6. Okay, there are four options. All the Ravi's friends are hardworking and the kind. Yes. Can it be correct? Next option is nothing but this is question number 6. Okay. Hmm. Next answer is no one who is not a friend of Ravi is hardworking. What is these kind of situations are not like we can't extract from the information given, right? None of the Ravi friends interested. What is this? Okay, this is also not correct. So option D will be correct here, guys. Some of the Ravi's friends are hardworking and kind. Right? Because here you see they have given incidentally that almost all of the Ravi's friends at the school are hardworking, right? So you can't say that all the students, okay, all the Ravi's friends are hardworking. Okay. For 6, D can be the right choice. We'll move to next question. So question number 7 says that consider the following inequalities. Okay, they have given something here. Okay, like some inequalities are given. Okay, so if they might have given inequal like in the options also some inequality, so this question became very simple. But here we have to look for P and Q. Okay, the value of P and Q which gives you this, right? So you can also remove the options, right? You can eliminate the options, right? Suppose you if you take 3, right, 3 as P plus Q, so you can say that P can be 2, Q can be 1, or 1 can this kind of situation, right? And if you plug this, okay, so 2 if you are going to plug, so it is nothing but 4 minus and 4, right? Yeah, it is fine. But in this case, uh, this is 6 and this will be 2, right? So 8. So this will be wrong then. So option C cannot be correct here, right? That is very important to understand. Seventh one, right? And this can also be not correct. This can also be not correct. Option A will be correct here, right? So you have to just take some options, okay, and put, okay, like if you take this guy, okay, so if you take P equal to 1 and Q equal to 1, it is gonna satisfy, right? So if you see, this is 1 minus 4, yeah, it is true. Okay, if you're going to take this also, so that is what. And if this is 1, right, so 1 means what, guys? You can take P is nothing but kind of zero point 0.5 and Q is nothing but they have also mentioned something here. What they have mentioned, guys? This is very important, okay? So reading the question is very important. That's it. So what they have given here is P and Q are positive integer, right? So 0 is not the positive integer. That is very important. You might think that, sir, P equal to 1 ले लेते हैं and Q equal to 0 ले लेते हैं. This is wrong. Why? Because they have given positive integer. You know that 0 is not the positive integer. I mean, 0 can be considered as non-positive and you can say non-negative guy, right? So reading the question, complete question is very important. You see, the option A can be correct here. No confusion, right? And 2 mark we can get easily. Yeah, fine. So the given formation is P and Q are positive integer. This is very, very important statement. Like we talk about rational number, right? Somebody is going to ask you what is rational numbers. You will say, sir, ratio of P and Q is the rational number. That is not wrong, the definition. Okay, wrong definition. Yeah, you have to say Q should not be equal to 0, right? Q should not be equal to 0. This is the complete definition then. Right? We'll move to next question. And this is nothing but a kind of paraphrasing, guys. Okay, para jump. You have been given some kind of statements, and you have to just para jumble kind of thing is this. Okay, so I think questions are not difficult. Easily we can score 15 out of 15 or 14 out of. I mean, maximum 14 marks you can obtain, right? If any question becomes very difficult, right? So which one of the statement sentence sequence in the given option create a coherent narrative, right? Coherent narrative means you have to find the sequence, okay, and you can start eliminating the options, right? So like they have said, I decided I would rather wander down the passage. You take option A, right? So starting from fourth, if you're going to do like that, okay. So question number 8, right? Hmm. So if you start from first, okay, so I decided I would rather wander down the passage. I could not bring myself knock. This cannot be correct. This is wrong sequence, right? Okay. So if you start like this, okay, you can start from here. There are murmur of unfamiliar voices coming from the big drawing room, and the door was firmly shut. Right. I could not bring the knock. I decided I would rather wander down the passage. The passage was next. So after fourth, there should be three. After fourth, okay. So option C can be correct here, right? Because you need to understand that. So the passage was dark for a bit, but then it suddenly opened into the bright kitchen. ठीक है, तो ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ही अच्छा था. Option C can be the right choice for this option. So you have to find the coherence, right? So first statement will be there was a murmur. You need to know the kind of context of the passage, right? Now the question is 9. How many pairs of set ST are possible from the subset? They have given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, such that the condition that S is a subset of T. It's a very good question. Please try answering. Yes, guys. Because now we are very close to wrapping up the session. So this was one question that you guys can answer. Okay. So Sayyid, can you try this question? Other people as well. Yes. So how many pairs of the set S and T, right, are possible among the subset of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, such that the condition that S is a subset of T? Little tricky question, right? But you guys can solve it. Okay. So remember that if you analyze the question statement, okay, so we have got 6 elements. If you see, right, how many elements are there? There are 6 elements. Number of element 6 in the set, in the subset you can see. Okay, so element can have exactly 3 possible states, right? So these elements can have exactly 3 possible states. Okay, so number one you can say is nothing but what? They can be present in both the subset S and T, right? Both the subset S and T. They can be, you can say that they might be absent in both the subset S and T, or they might present in T or not absent in. Okay, so this is very very important, right? So so there are 3 possibilities, okay, and there are 6 elements, right? The answer for this question will be what? 7 to 9. 7 to 9. So official key is also, yeah, option A will be correct here. Understood? Yes, 729 is the correct answer. Fine. And this question is again, you have to just see from the, kind of, yeah. So in instrumentation, one branch was there, the same kind of question. So an opaque pyramid with the square base and isosceles faces. Okay. What is the meaning of isosceles faces? You know that the triangle which has 2 sides are same and one is different. Isosceles faces suspended in the path of parallel beam of the light, such that its shadows is cast on the screen oriented perpendicular to the direction of the light beam. The pyramid can be reoriented in any direction within the light beam. Under these conditions, which one of the shadows PQRS is not possible? Yes, guys. All the shapes are possible, guys, but which shape is not possible? I mean, if you're going to see, yes. And this is the end of the session, guys. Okay, like you can see, this cannot be possible. Okay, everything is possible if you are going to rotate it. Okay, so you will get this kind of situation, you might get this also, you might get this also, but you cannot get this. Yeah, if you realize that. So I think option B will be correct. Okay, so this is very very important question. So these kind of question does not demand kind of explanation by Dheeraj sir. Okay, the question where you need explanation I always give in detail, right? Okay. Fine. So, guys, thank you so much. We'll come back again with another session on aptitude. Okay. So, all the best. Keep preparing, and you guys can also reach to us, right, via different social media, right, on Telegrams and all. If you have any sort of doubt, we'll meet in next session, guys. Thank you.